Hello everyone, ጤና ይስጥልኝ. My name is Emmeline and you're watching ET A to Z on Arts TV. Ethiopia is a land of runners. Kenenisa Bekele, Derartu Tulu, Haile Gebrselassie, the Dibaba sisters. You may be familiar with the names of Ethiopia's Olympics icons. These athletes made it to the top of the podium and won countless medals. What has been driving their success? And why are Ethiopians so good at long-distance running? Today, we're going to meet one coach who has trained some of the Ethiopian legend runners and now trains the legends of tomorrow. Let's go. Coach Aji.
Yes.
Akem.
Naguma.
How long have you been coaching champions in the making?
Since I'm starting coaching, I reached like 20 years.
And how many athletes have you trained?
When I start coaching, I start with one guy. His name is Faisatuse. Now he's living in United States. Then I start from that. Now I reach like more than 100 runners.
Where are we right now?
We are in Toto, inside where the athletes train. It's the forest.
Why is this place a good training location?
Usually when athletes come here, its altitude is high. It's like more than 3,000. That is very important for the runners. We are did usual easy training and sometimes long training to here. That's why I choose because of the altitude.
You're very well experienced. You've been coaching so many different athletes. What are the secrets of Ethiopian athletes?
The majority runners is coming from farmer family. Since it's children, it's want to pass through the sport because it's want to support family. It's farming. It's to help family. That's make strong from the beginning, from zero.
A strong motivation.
Yes, of course. It's not only motivation. The only thing it's that's not do intentionally, just to help the family because this is the life of farming families. Then the land of Ethiopia is very nice for the runners because it is the altitude is high. If it is athlete is different kind of born life. Someone's talented, someone is talented is interested, someone have only interest, no talent, someone have talent, no interest. Then the main thing it's compare everything based on the runners. We give training. That's the only the secret, no any secret. The main thing is follow the athlete and give good training system. This is the only thing. No any secrets in Ethiopia.
How about their diet? Can their iron-rich diet boost their performance too?
That means in food?
Yeah, I was actually wondering if TEF had any influence on their performance.
Yeah, of course. The majority of Ethiopian eat injera.
Yes.
It's that come from TEF. I don't know the people is do research on them. I don't know it's give iron or something like that. But here in Ethiopia, the main thing, the food is organic. It's get from different kind of food. It get different kind of vitamin, different kind of calorie. It's get from different kind of food. It's everything is here. Yeah.
Usually, Ethiopians run in large groups. They train in large groups. Does it help to run together?
Yeah, of course. That's no questions because it is help each others. During the competition, it's a lot of people run together. Even if it is trained only by himself, it's affect even if in breathing. When it's come to huge group, if the runners is bring from different direction, it's confuse him, it's disturb him because he don't adapt on that. So, in other hand, when it's train in group together, it's help each others. You know, all athletes have different running styles and different talented. The one is did with stronger, it's become stronger, you know. That is the main thing. It is no question. It's trained together is very important for the runners.
And would you say that there is a genetic predisposition to run faster than the others?
Yeah, of course, everybody when it's born, it is different genetics, you know. So, but the only thing, interest. Someone, if not only in runners, within everything, if you have interest, you reach your point.
Who are the top runners or runners who made it to the top of the podium that you've coached?
It's a lot, you know, just I don't know how. It's the top when I mention, as you know, Turunesh Dibaba, she's one of the best world-class athletes.
Yeah.
Since she's finished her track season, she come to me, I train her. Kenenisa Bekele, just also he's a very known runners. I train him like Lilisa Desisa, winner of world champion, Mari Dibaba, winner of world champion. And sorry, there is a lot. I cannot mention, only just to say few from the
top.
Top, yeah. It's a lot of top, but I don't mention all the name. It's a lot.
We're very familiar with the names of those legends, but you also have a part in making those champions, right? What makes your training different?
Since I'm 14 years old, I come to sport. I pass through running, you know, just not only in learning. Just almost I tasted everything. What is the feeling all inside the runners? It is inside me. I know because I tasted. For example, take it fire. People say fire is like this. But the people knows, the people touch the fire, it knows how it is, the feeling
if
of.
They got
exactly,
burnt?
exactly, it knows. Because I'm the one of that, you know. Just I pass almost more than 20 years pass through sport. I learn from myself. So I create very, as I told you, from one, it's come to 100 today, more.
So your experience as a runner made the difference?
Yes, of course, that's the one. The other hand, it's my training system, you know. That's the only thing.
So I guess you're not going to be willing to tell me what's your training system?
No, it's, you know.
Mr. No?
No, I tell you just so you know what kind of training you design according to
the person,
you know. This is how it is. Maybe some runners it's carry a lot of loaded. Someone it's need easy. Someone maybe twice in a day. Someone it's only maybe one times in a day. When you are match that together, just you are benefiting what you are doing. That is.
And what has running and coaching brought to your life? Fulfillment, happiness?
The main thing I pass my life through sport is make me more than everything. It's happiness, what I'm get.
What would be your advice for a beginner, someone who wants to start running?
Just the only thing, as I said, if it is have interest, just do every day running.
Consistency.
Consistency, yeah, that's the only thing. After that, when it's reach with coaches, it's listen the advice of the coach. Don't rush. Some runners, it is come in a year, within 1 year, he want to reach the point, you know. No, it's maybe someone it's take 2 years, someone maybe it's take 20, 15 years. The one is maintain, it's have get the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we sum it up, ጊዜ ያስፈልጋል፣ ትዕግስት ያስፈልጋል።
Yes.
ሌላ ምን ያስፈልጋል?
ዋናው ትዕግስት ነው። ስፖርት ውስጥ ሲገባ ትዕግስት አስፈላጊ ነው። ያው ለታዳጊ ልጆች በቀጥታ ስፖርትን የሚወዱ ከሆነ ተስፋ ለመቁረጥ ኦልዌይስ መስራት ከተሰራ የማይደረስበት ነገር የለም። ሌላ ምንም secret የለውም።
secret የለውም፣ ምስጢር የለውም። እሺ። Thank you so much Coach Haji Galatomy.
Thank you very much to Galatomy.
Thank you. How's things?
Good, thank you.
Okay. Please. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I couldn't end this episode without meeting Olympic legend Haile Gebrselassie, also known as Ethiopia's smiling assassin, Little Big Man. You were given many different nicknames throughout your career. Which one was your favorite?
My favorite, I can say, just smiling man. This is my character, actually. One thing what I want to tell you about, just my smiling, I can say, laughing. Because of, comes, just from my, I don't know. Even, when I was a little boy, even when I was in school, once I remember, I had, this character. I had a big accident with my teacher because, the time when he was, beating me, because then in our school, but not these days, it was normal. The punishment from the teachers, sometimes, just...
If you don't behave.
Exactly. And then the time when he did just that punishment, I was laughing. And then he was very offended. I'm punished him, I'm beating him. Why he's laughing?
So now it has become like a
character.
Yeah, exactly. This episode is about the Olympics and athletics. What is your greatest Olympic moment?
I started to participate since 1996 Atlanta. My best Olympics, my best one was in Sydney 2000. That was, my best moment. And if you have a chance, to see that race between me and Paul Tergat from Kenya, it was amazing. It was very close to each other. We finished, that like, it should be, 2 gold for me and for Paul. Because, he almost, just to win the race. I win, from Paul Tergat, 900 of a second. This is never happened in athletics. I mean, especially in 10,000 meters and long distance. Never. But that was, just the day what I did. That was, my favorite moment, my best Olympics in my life.
This is actually something that really defined you, the sprint at the end of the race.
Myself, I never give up. If you, a chance to see, that race, it looks like Paul Tergat won the race. It looks. Until the last 20 meters, he was almost in front of me. I won, from him, like the last 10, 15, and 9 meters. Just bending. And 100 meters was the win by Maurice Green in Sydney. His winning was from the second one, a big gap compared to my 10,000 meters from Paul Tergat. That's why, I always, we Ethiopians are very good in sprint. And myself and the others also, we're doing very well, just in speed walk training.
In your opinion, who is Ethiopia's greatest Olympic champion of all time?
Always what I said, this before and before for many times. For us, our hero, the greatest, Olympian, is Abebe Bikila. Why I said he's a pioneer. Without Abebe Bikila, no Haile Gebrselassie, no Qananiisa Beqqele, no Xurunesh Dibaba, no Daraartuu Tulluu, even no African athlete. He was the first one to win Olympics from Africa, not from Ethiopia. And plus, the way how he win that race, barefoot 42K. Oh, do you imagine?
Yeah.
Impossible. Myself, I don't know how many meters I can.
As a drama all of its own, the Olympic Games Marathon, a feat of endurance to test the fittest athletes in the world.
My last race was here in Addis Ababa in 2015 or 16.
Yeah.
And to remember Abebe Bikila.
To pay tribute.
Yeah, and then, let me remember him. Okay, the race was 10K, Great Ethiopian Run. At least, the last 1K, barefoot.
And how was it?
And I told them, just the people who was, hey, they know the time when I arrived, just at the Mescal Square.
Yeah.
In 1 kilometer, my foot is burned. And I told them, I should do from the beginning, and then it doesn't be nice.
I was there actually in 2015.
Oh, do you?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
See?
I remember that moment.
Yeah, imagine, Abebe Bikila ran barefoot and win a race.
Yeah.
But, sometimes, just as I said, of course, I cannot do like what he did. In 16s, barefoot is much better than the shoes. Because now technology, as you know, because now people, even nowadays, people, they are talking about the world record marathon. The true world record. Human being ran 2 hours and 15 minutes. That was Abebe Bikila. The rest is technology. You see now the new technology, the new shoes, you can fly. You can fly.
Ethiopia is known as the land of runners. What do you think is the secret behind it?
Yes, you're right. Ethiopia is a land of runner. The reason why is many reasons. Most important part, just what is athletics, especially long distance, what it needs. The most important part is the background or the natural talent from your the way how you grow up, just when you were young, as a young boy, as a young girl, and plus the place where you live. And plus, just the way how you grow up. Means, just how many kilometers to school, how many kilometers, just to help, the parent. And the other one is, just the altitude training. And the other one is the food what you eat. Is that, just helpful, for running. And it's the same like, why the Brazilians are good in football and kind of thing. And an opportunity, plus role model. The people who follow. And you can say, just, the Haile Gebrselassie won, the race. Abebe Bikila is, hey, what's the big deal? Just he's from my village, he's from my country. I can do. That is the way. And plus, the way how we training. And you see, all together, it brings, just Ethiopia is the best long distance runner in the world, including the Kenyans. If I give you, just my background, I used to run, 10 kilometers to school every day and another 10 kilometers back home. It's 20 a day, imagine. The food, what I used to eat. For example, nowadays, my children, my kids, they're eating, this junky food, carbohydrate, chocolate, cake. Where do I get that one? When I was in the countryside, I didn't have, that. I had to eat, just what is, just from field. And
what was available?
Available. That was very original. And milk from our cow. And everything there, like the one that support you, just the future Haile Gebrselassie and the future Abebe Bikila. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you see, all you combine, you become, just what you are now.
What makes the difference to become a world-class athlete?
Oh, that's another thing. You see, all the opportunity there, the things what I told you, the weather, the lifestyle, the food what you eat, and what is final, you solve. You have to have, just this, three very important, very essential for athletics. Not only for athletics, by the way, for the things what you want to be. As an athlete, I told, just nowadays, I advise, those youngsters, you guys, you have to have, three things, especially the middle one is the very important one. Okay, the first one is commitment or a goal. That's, just everybody wish to become Olympic champion, world champion. And second one is discipline. Third one is hard work. And when we talk about, of course, we don't need to talk about, just the commitment or goal and hard work. But the discipline is the most important part in athletics. You have all kind of discipline in athletics. The way, like discipline for eating, discipline for training, discipline for your daily activities and social lives, and even discipline the way how you take rest. That is very important. That's the way how you give. The more you give, the more you become a world champion, a Olympic champion, and so on and so on. That is just what the difference between the superstar and the middle or the medium one.
And perseverance is also very important. I remember you told me once that your dad used to say, never give up.
Oh yeah, sometimes just you can include it just in the discipline way. But in athletics, as you said, never give up. Because in athletics, what it needs, I can't do it. You cannot say, just I become number 2, number 3. No, in athletics it doesn't say like that. Or I'll be the winner of this competition. Doesn't matter what position you finish at the end. It can't be 3 or 2nd. And also in athletics, in terms of time, that's also very important. I'm trying to use my time proper way. And I always tell to people, hey guys, use your time. When we talk about time, of course, the things what you've done for today, you have to do it.
Don't procrastinate.
Exactly. And that's the thing, just what we need in us a best athlete. Before you win someone, you have to win yourself. That's a really hard, to win yourself. I don't know, means just you beat yourself, you win yourself. It's a really very...
Okay, so to sum it up, what would be your advice for young athletes?
As I told you, just those 3 and plus, win yourself. And as I told you, discipline really very important. And athletics, it's like a baby who's just under 1 year old. The way how you carrying athletics is like that. It's a baby. If you don't just do in a proper way, not lose everything, but you cannot just achieve what you want to be. For example, in running, it's just between life and death. And you see nowadays, those youngsters, they are, they start to think about, the shortcut. In athletics, a shortcut, at the end of the day, it's a very dangerous one. Because in athletics, you have to believe yourself. I can win, just by taking, this thingy. I can, let me win, this race, by using, this kind of, okay. Now, in sport, a lot of drugs and many other things. Okay, who cares if I win, this money? 100,000 this marathon. I don't care. But, you see, the day when he decided, this, the day, just he finished everything. In athletics, in sport, there is no shortcut. Believe yourself, trust yourself.
And it's a marathon.
It's a marathon, exactly. Sometimes, what is the difference between marathon and 10,000 meters? You see, guys, when I run 10,000 meters, I run against the athlete. When I run a marathon, I run against the distance itself.
And against yourself.
Exactly.
Ato Haile, you're a very successful businessman. What are the common features between a businessman and an athlete?
Well, one thing what I want to tell you now, I stopped competing almost 5-6 years. No competition the last 6 years. But it's a tougher competition. It came just after that. This competition, running a business, is a tough competition because of not only the money or not only the business itself, because of many people involved in this with you, the people who work just around you. In athletics, few people, coach, physiotherapist, manager, then a friend, that's all. 3-4 people. Now 3,000, 4,000 people walking around you. Imagine. Well, both have the same almost very similar. Both they need just to be number one. But in business, I don't know when it's going to be number one. As I told you, just it's not easy. But for me, yes, I can do it. I don't know when, but believe me, I put just a good best position somewhere very soon or later. Of course, needs just some kind of hard training in business, like in athletics.
And do you still find the time to run?
Oh, I do. Every day before I come to office, of course, the training has to be there.
Where do you train?
Mostly at home, like a treadmill. The treadmill, the last 6 years, that treadmill has to say something because how many kilometers I run. Well, weekend, I try to go outside and I do, just a longer run, like 20K, but mostly, 10K, 8K, 12K on treadmill, maximum 10K on treadmill.
Okay. We just came back from Entoto, actually.
You?
Was it one of your training locations?
When you say in Toto, when somebody, just calling in Toto, it's just to call in Toto the place, not only where we training, hard, also where we are refreshing. Because as soon as, just you reach in Toto, the weather over there is completely different than, just the town here.
It was very cold, actually.
Early morning, yes, you are right. Especially November, December, very cold. Sometimes it can be, just -2, -1. But not for, as soon as, the sun rise, everything's gone. The temperature, it increased by 10 degree. And I like in total training. This is my favorite. Plus, anyone who's training in total never miss a race or never lose a race. That's what we believe. If you miss in total, you lose a race.
Ethiopian athletes won 4 medals at the Tokyo Olympic Games. What's your forecast for Paris 2024?
We'll do, just a better result compared to the Tokyo was really a bad result compared to what we have done before. But Paris is our city. One of our disadvantage here in Ethiopia is most of the Olympic and World Championship is in summer, in Europe and Asia or America. Here it's a rainy season. What we've done, just for cross country, not for track or not for a marathon. That's why, the result is always bad. That's why, just in Tokyo was not so good. But in Paris, the weather over there, it's a perfect actually, except the marathon. But the 10,000, 5,000 meters, we ran many times in Paris. We came back, just with the medals and everything. I remember in 2003, we ran Paris. And top 3 was from Ethiopia, the 10,000 meters. Kananisa won, I finished second, and the Silesh in third. And I believe, we repeat, that was a world championship. But coming Olympics in Paris, believe me, it's Ethiopian time. It's going to be. Yeah, no question. Otherwise, just if you are there, Ethiopian athlete has to win. I will tell them together, don't worry.
I wish you all the best. መልካም medal.
Thank you very much.
አቶ ኃይሌ ገብረስላሴ በጣም አመሰግናለሁ።
በጣም ነው የማመሰግነው። አማርኛሽ ጥሩ ነው።
አመሰግናለሁ።
በሚቀጥለው ጥሩ አማርኛ እንደዚህ ደግሞ ልስሽም ራሱ I like.
አመሰግናለሁ. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of ETA to Z. See you all next time.
አበበ ቢቂላ why he won that race barefoot 42K because he loves his country, Ethiopia. He doesn't want to see his country became, just second or third. He wants to win because he loves Ethiopia. I want to tell, just all those youngsters, let them, Of course, sometimes, when I said, what are you talking about? No. At the end of the day, it's just, you cannot replace your mother by somebody. Just as a mother. If you love, just country, believe me, you can do, just anything what you want.